You know what? You guys didn't hear a word I just said. You know that because I had to turn off my mic because it was a little noisy in the kitchen just a little bit ago, and during the when it counts down. So I got to start all over again. So hi, you guys. I'm Tina Carini. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Byron, Georgia. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. If you're watching either live, the replay on Facebook or YouTube, I hope that you give me a thumbs up, likes, comment, share this video because it really does help the algorithms in both Stampin' Up and YouTube. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I really hope that you do so. When you guys do all those things, it really does encourage me to keep working really, really hard to keep bringing you great inspiration and all kinds of fun and good stuff like that. Also, let's see. Let me go back through everything else. Okay, so my email list. So if you are not on my email list, I hope that you do get on it. It's very easy to do so. You can just email me or at spongeandstamp@hotmail.com, or you can message me on Facebook, and I will send you a link to sign up, or you can just give me your email address and I'll add you onto the list. But when you're on my email list, you won't miss anything. You will get all the updates and sales and all kinds of stuff that's going on with Stampin' Up, and also with me, my classes, specials, all that kind of stuff that I'm doing. My links, I will be putting links in an email going out in the next few days. One of them will be the color coach, which I was just talking about, but you didn't have any sound. So this is a great tool to have. Sometimes when I can't really think of colors to put together that coordinate well with each other, then I will pull this out and look and see what's there. Also, with the catalog recipes, I'll be sending a link out with that too. And what that is like these samples that you see all through the catalog. There is, in that link, is recipes for each of these cards. So it tells what they use to create those cards. All right, last up. Nope, I'm sorry. That's the email. That's the email. Okay, so my class, I still have room. A couple spots left for my class this Saturday, May 4th at 10:30 a.m. If you'd like to come, let me know ASAP because I am starting to cut my cardstock and get the class kits ready tonight. And we have a lot of fun, and all I ask is that you bring your own adhesives and tools that you like to use. If you're new and you're not quite sure what to bring, that's okay. I do provide them for the first time. And the class is $20 class fee, or it's free with a $35 or more order from the day of class. Okay, and then we have the joining special, which is the best joining special ever. I've been with Stampin' Up almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in July. And this is the best joining offer I have ever seen. This is for $99, you get to choose $125 worth of product of your choice. You get free shipping, and all your business supplies come in that starter kit as well. So you don't have to run a business at all. There's no obligation to. You can just be a hobbyist. You can be a discount shopper. Whatever you want to do, it's your choice. There's no pressure or anything. So then plus, on top of all that, which is already a great deal, this month only, from yesterday to May 31st, if you join during this time, you will also get 4 in-color products. So what that is you will get each one of the in-color stamping ink pads, which is Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock. I keep calling it Shamrock, but it's Shamrock. Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, and Summer Splash. So you will get each one of those ink pads. You will also get the In Color Designer Series paper 6x6. You will also get a pack of the in color paper, which I believe is 4 sheets of each color. And you will get a whole pack of the Stampin' Right markers, not the blends, but the Stampin' Right markers. And yep, that's what you get. So if you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up, I would really love to have you join our team. Just reach out to me. I'll also put a link in the descriptions, and go on. I'm sorry, I was reading comments. And yeah, just join. That would be great. We have a lot of fun, and it's a great community of crafters, Stampin' Up is. So let me go through the catalog real quick. This is it. I know I was showing earlier, but if you haven't seen it, the leaves, the shadow leaves, they have got a glossy texture to them. So this catalog is absolutely beautiful. The layout is completely different than anything we've ever had. Stampin' Up has put a lot of thought into this. So you have your step-by-step crafting, which is create quick paper crafts with full instructions to help guide you. Then you have quick and easy, which I'm going to do a video or a live using these products here for quick and easy options. Discover new crafting ideas using a variety of paper pieces, cardstock, envelopes, and more. So much fun. I wish Kim was on here because she got a free 3-card kit, and I used this for that, and I wanted to see how she liked it. Then you have Creativity Your Way, which we're going to be doing tonight, a little bit of that. And then in here, each one is your step-by-step. So your step-by-step would be like your paper pumpkin, our kids collection, which we have a wonderful kids collection. And then your quick and easy are these right here. So you get to choose what you like in there. Then it's got the top 10 crafting essentials. So the Saying Hey is a stamp set that they recommend. I recommend that one, but I also think Simply Said is a great stamp set to have too. So we're going to be using that tonight, as a matter of fact. And let's see here. Oh, so this is the mix and match. And you can mix all these beautiful cards, plus whatever you come up with. So it's just really, really great. And then you have these to add on to whatever you want to do. And I'm not going to go through the whole catalog. And then you have Creativity Your Way, which is some of the stamp sets that we're going to do in here. And then in here is the index. So if you're seasoned and you know right what you want, but you didn't want to go through the whole catalog to figure out which section it's in, you have the index, which will tell you right where it's at. So that is so cool. I already showed you the Simply Set, which is right here. So, and they use that with this mix and match as well, but you can use it with anything because I've been using it a lot because I love the sentiments on there. They're sweet and simple and easy. We're going to be working with the Loveliest Tree tonight. This also you can get as a bundle, and it comes with the dies. We will not be using the dies tonight, I don't think. I have shown you guys the Seaside Wishes. We've done a little bit with it. We're going to use that, just a couple of images out of that tonight, as well as Under the Moon. I just did a video, I think, using some of the Under the Moon products too, but we're gonna bring in, we're just gonna be using the water for that one. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see here, what have I got? So over here, this is the card that we're gonna recreate right here. Aw, thanks, Chris. We're going to recreate this card. I'm going to show you how I did this. And yeah, so it's going to be fun. So first up is our basic black cardstock, which is 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half, which gives you 4.25 by 5.5 card base. Then we have our, oh, my ruler's not in here. It's at the table where I'm starting my card cutting. But I believe this is 3 3/4 by 5, I believe it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And then I do not remember what this is, but you know what we're going to bring in real fast? if I can find it real fast. And that is this. This will tell me exactly what it is. So this is 1 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. So that means that this is 5 1/4, isn't it? 1 2 3 4. No, this is 4 1/4. 1 2 3 4 1/4. And this is 5. Yep, this is 5 by 3 3/4. 1 2 3 3/4. Yep. Okay, that's that. And then that's it. All right, so I'm going to bring in my, I cannot find my piercing mat. I do not know what I've done with it. Like I always say, I would lose my head if it was not attached. I really would. Okay, so in this one, we are going to use all 5 of the beautiful in colors. We're going to use all 5 of those. So we have Petunia Pop, Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, Summer Splash, and Peach Pie. All right, then I need a block that's going to hold my water from Under the Moon. This is a fabulous stamp set, you guys. I have only just begun to create with this one, and I'm really having a lot of fun with it because I love anything to do with water, ocean, lakes, mostly ocean and coastal, but I do really like lakes too. There we go. So we're going to block that up. Now we're also going to use Just a Note from the Simply Said. So I am going to pull that one out, and we're going to block that up as well. Get that on there pretty straight. And then from Seaside Wishes, we're going to use the large starfish and the small starfish. So we're going to go ahead. Ooh, don't want to lose that. We're going to go ahead and get this. I think it'll fit on that one. Nope, we're going to use this one right like so. And then we're going to use this little teeny tiny block for the starfish. And I believe that's all we need for this card. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with, I think on this card, I started off with Shy Shamrock, but I think I'm going to start off with the Summer Splash and then go in with the Shy Shamrock. So, see, I called it a shamrock again. I do not know why I am doing that. So I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to go on here, full strength, and I'm just going to put this right here. You're going to see how fun this is to do. And then I'm just going to kind of fill in where the white places are. When I come up to the top, I want to keep my line as straight as I can. It won't be perfect, but that is okay. I think that this is like really close to what you would call abstract art, maybe. Hey, Carol, glad to see you on here. I love it. It's so fun to do. All right, then I'm going to come in with Shy Shamrock. And I'm going to ink that up. And then we're going to come down. Come down this way, and we're going to stamp that just like that. And then we're just going to go and fill in. And just fill in. I think I'm doing this a little bit different than I did before too. I'm going to stamp off just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So you want to turn it up and down, like go stamp this way and stamp this way so that it gives you that swishy look. Don't you like my terminology? Swishy look. All right, and then I'm going to bring in Peach Pie, but I'm going to clean this green off of this because I don't want the green to be in there. And then we're going to ink this up. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just do like so. And then we're going to stamp this off just a teeny tiny bit and then come in there just like so. It's still, I need to remember to flip it. It's not doing exactly what I want to do, and I keep forgetting to flip it. And then we're going to do pretty and pink, but I'm going to clean this off. Clean it off. You always got to clean that off, right? I'm going to come in with pretty and pink, and here we are. We're going to do it just like that so that we can have a little bit of movement in here. Oh, I got peach pie right there, just like so. The good thing of it is that our focal point will cover that center up where I am not stamping it right, but hey, it's all right. I'm gonna clean that off, even though that's a lighter color. You really don't have to, but I'm gonna come in. I think I'm going to come in a little sideways on this one because this one will show a little bit, and like so. Woo! That's really dark right there. That's okay. Just like so. And then we have a little bit of a corner over here that I'm just going to turn this, and we're going to do just like that. All right. I'm okay with this. I think this is going to be beautiful. And you know, sometimes when you design a card like days before you actually demonstrate it, sometimes you forget exactly what it was you did. Well, that's the case tonight, but it's okay. I am going to put that aside. Then we're going to bring in our piece here. I'm going to stamp the starfish in peach pie, the large one. I stuck my finger right in there. I know, Carol, the colors are absolutely gorgeous. I love them. Absolutely love them. All right, so I am going to stamp because I want room to wrap my black baker's twine at the top, and I need room to stamp my starfish. So I'm going to bring this probably right about here, I think. Let me see here, because I want my just a note to be right there. Probably going to stamp it right about there. All right, we're done with that one. Woo. I should have, that was a little juicy inky. See how this one, you got more of the detail in it? That's because my ink pad is super, super juicy. And sometimes with your distinctive inks, they don't stamp quite as well if it's too much juice in there. So let me show you a trick, which I probably have showed you guys before. I'm just going to take this spoon, just a plastic spoon, and I am going to just move that ink around. And I'm not worried about it because it will come right back into place. And I'm going to ink this up, and let's try this again. I'm going to stamp this right about there. Ah, see the big difference from that side to this side? That's just because your ink pad is just a little bit too juicy. So you don't need to waste your ink by blotting it out. Just take a plastic spoon and just swoop it to the side. Okay, and then we're going to take our petunia pop, if I can get this opened. And I'm going to see if I need to do, nope, this is okay. So then we're going to stamp this guy right here. And this guy probably, I think I'm going to stamp right over his leg, just like so. All right. And now, hopefully I've left room for, which I am going to use, Summer Splash for our sentiment. Hopefully I left room to put just a note, which I did not. But what if we stamp over our starfish? I think it's okay. I think it is. All right, there we go. Just a note. It's all too high, too. I can tell you that right now. I did not leave enough room for this. But that's okay. We'll make do. All right. And I'm going to wrap this around twice and leave enough room to tie a bow. Right. So you guys, I'm super, super excited because my husband and I are going to get away next weekend and we're going to get to go crabbing. I even bought a special hat because I need more string than that to tie a bow. I will never be able to tie a bow with that little bit of string. There's just no way. Yeah, so we're going to go crabbing. We're going to drive out to Savannah, which is about a 3-hour drive for us. I'm not sure if we're going to go up Friday or Saturday morning, but I am super stoked about it because we love to do that. We love to go crabbing. We go catch blue crabs and we're going to go fish. We're going to try to catch some sheepheads possibly. So I'm super excited about that. Have you ever seen a sheephead? Sheepheads, they have like their teeth, they look like human teeth. It's really kind of cool. I don't want to get bit by one though. No, that would probably hurt. Okay, I'm going to trim this off over here. I probably have way more than I need, but I'd much rather have more than I need than not enough. Especially trying to do this live. You know how that goes. All right, and then we're going to tie a cute little bow on here. And so the cards tonight are super easy. I had planned on doing more, but let me tell you, today has snuck up on me and caught me off guard a little bit. All right, so that always happens when I have a class the same week as my lives. It always throws me off a little bit, but it's okay. I was looking for my take your pick tool. It's over here. Okay, because I'm going to get a little glue dot and I'm going to kind of roll that up a little bit and I'm going to stick that right up under here to hold that bow in place, just like that. And then we're going to give this a little trim. But I don't know if I really wanted that to be as short as my other one because I kind of like it a little whimsy looking. Alrighty, so now we're going to attach this on here. We're going to use our Stampin' Dimensionals because we can and we love them. So we're going to do that. So how are you guys liking this card so far? Oh, Carol, you're up there. How far are you from Maryland? You're probably what? 4 hours, maybe 3? No, you're a lot further than that, aren't you? What are you from New York? I can't remember. It's been a long time. You're probably what, 4 hours maybe from Maryland? They supposedly have the best blue crabs ever. But I kind of beg to differ with that one because you know what? Our blue crabs here, they're pretty stinking good. And I love Florida blue crabs too. They're the same crab. It's just where it comes from. I was going to pop that up, but no, I'm not. Okay, so we're going to put some glue on here. And yeah, I love crabs too. I like snow crabs. The one crabs that I haven't tried that I want to try, but they like you have to give your arm and a leg for them, and that is the king crabs, is it? The gigantic ones. All right, here you guys go. What do you think? Let me hold it up so you guys can see it a little bit better. I just think that that is so cute, and how you can merge two stamp sets. And it just really, I love that card. It's so much fun. All right, so lovely. I almost said lovely as a tree because we used to have a stamp set that was called that. And there was a tree on that stamp set that looked really close to this, if not identical, but I don't think so. I don't have the stamp set, which I kicked myself in the hiney that I sold that stamp set, because that was lovely as a tree. And it had this tree, and it also had an evergreen tree, a Christmas tree. And we have not had a tree like that tree since then. Do you agree, Carol? Oh, I miss it so much. Oh, your husband is allergic? Oh, you guys will just put me out of my misery if I was allergic to shellfish. That would drive me, oh no, that just would not be. Okay, so what we have here is Night and Navy. Again, this is our card base. It's 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. Or you can score it at 4 1/4, whichever you like. I was scoring my cardstock, but now I just got where I just fold it in half now. Take my bone folder. I just fold it in half. There we go. And then I have a layer of Old Olive. And this is, what was this? I am going to take this. So this is I think this is 5 1/4 by 4. I think. Yeah, by 4. No, this says 4 1/4. That cannot possibly be. Oh, dummy. Okay, by 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 5 1/4 by 4. That's going to layer up on here like so. So easy peasy. So pretty. And then we're going to, this is going to be a landscaped card because it's going to go this way, just like so. Then we have our tree here. If I was more prepared, shame on me for not being, we would probably die cut this out. But we're not going to tonight. So, but I will do something where we can die cut. Now, I don't know, I'm going to have to switch this light down here, and it's going to give me like this angel glow, but that's okay. I'm going to ink this up in Old Olive. Now, I'm going to show you, there may be an easier way, but this is the way that I do it. I ink that up really well for the tree, for all the leaves. Then I take a blending brush. You can take a Q-tip, you can take whatever. Some just go right over it with their markers, but I'm not brave enough to do that. And not your blends. Your blends will permanently color your stamps. You don't want to do that. You want to use your Stampin' Right markers for this. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you were coloring the tree trunk, you would want to use I confused myself there for a minute, guys. I do that quite often. What I'm doing is I'm just taking off some of the green on the branches. And I'm just looking at the stamp set and trying to see where all the branches go. I may get them all and I may not, and it is all right. Any way you do it. I just want the main trunk mostly to come. So I'm just taking as much of it off as I can, because I'm going to stamp this and then I'm going to color it with my blends. Now, if I had my brown, which pecan pie was what I'm going to use, if I had that in the Stampin' Right marker, I would just probably color it with the Stampin' Right marker, but I do not have it. So we are going to just use our blend after we stamped it. Oops. So down here is grass, and then there's little flowers. So where the little flowers are, I'm going to remove as much as the green off of that as I can too. And I am going to color that with, let's move this out of the way, with a Stampin' Up marker. So I'm going to use an in color, and I'm going to use Petunia Pop. I'm going to take the brush tip, and I'm just going to put some ink on there. You cannot do this with the blends, with the alcohol. It will permanently stain and be on your stamp. You don't want to do that. All right, so there we go. So now what I'm going to do, because my green is probably dried a little, I'm going to give it some really good huffs of ink. You sold your lovely as a tree too. I know. Do you want to kick yourself in the rear end for that? Because I want to kick myself, because I just can't. It was the longest running stamp ever, and I got rid of it. All right, now I'm going to stamp this right about here, and I'm only guessing because I didn't pre-design this. All right, so see how my branches and my trunk is still a light green? I'm okay with that, because I can come in with this, and I see that my branch goes way up in there too. And I can just color over that. I would have liked to have gotten more of the green off of there. Oh, there's a little bit of brown up in there too. I would have liked to have gotten a little bit more of the green, but I think it's going to be just fine. And we are just going to have some fun with this, because to me, that's what it's all about, is just having fun, creating. And even if you're just doing kits, let me tell you, those are so much fun as well, because you don't have to use a lot of brain power. You can just put the kits together, and you've created a masterpiece. All right, so now I'm going to switch to the brush in now, and we're just going to color this tree. I could do a little shading if I wanted to, but I think it's got a little bit, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the tree. I kind of wish I didn't go up in there, but you can see that really well. I probably could go up a little more, up in here and up in here. I'm sure this goes some, oops, I didn't mean to get that too dark, but we did. It's all right, so I'm done with that. I'm not going to fool with it anymore. So now, can you see? Oh, that's so dark. I've got to do something with this lighting. But my husband and my son said the lighting is fine. No, it's not. Okay, I don't know if you can't really see it. But you can see the little tiny flowers. So if you want those to pop a little bit more, you can just take your marker and just kind of, you may lose a little bit of the, just like so. And now you can see them a little bit better. Let me see if I can turn this light this way, and maybe, there you go. So now you can see them. So isn't that cute how you do that? Such a neat technique, I think. All right, so we are done with these colors. The one color I did not bring in because I didn't know for sure if I wanted to do it or not, but I wanted to have a little bit of color outside of that. So I'm going to do a little bit of, let's see, Misty Moonlight maybe? No. Azure Blue. Maybe we'll use some Azure Blue. I should look at my color coach, because I'm learning which blues go the best with, could be boho blue too. And then I want a little bit of this, and then I want my blend, my what you call this? Color lifter. My mind just went completely blank. Now I need to put this back so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so I've got Night of Navy. But I don't know. You know what? I'm not quite sure. I know one of those colors go beautifully with Night of Navy. But I don't remember which one. Because I haven't worked with Night of Navy in a very long time. I know Old Olive and Night of Navy go well together, and obviously you can see it together there. Blue, 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 blue. Let's see. Just trying to look and see. Huh. I don't want Pool Party though. But I'm not going to do Pool Party. I'm going to do Misty Moonlight, I think. Or no, I'm going to do Boho Blue. That's what I'm going to do. Boho Blue. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Because I'm stamping it off anyway. I'm going to bring back in Under the Moon because we're going to use these clouds. And then I'm going to take some of this and hope that I don't regret this. But I just wanted to do a little swishing. And this is just light Old Olive, which is what I inked the tree up with. So we got a little bit of swishing in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my color lifter and I'm just going to go over it. Just to kind of give it some lighter and darker spots. Like so. All right. And then we're going to ink these up. We've got Cloud 1. A bigger block. We got Cloud 1. Let's take our starfish off of here. Put him on this block so I don't lose it. Because I would. And we've got Cloud 2. But I think I'm just going to use this cloud. And that's... I don't know. We'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to stamp that off. And then I'm going to stamp it again. And I think that my ink in this might be a little too juicy as well. So we need to clean this spoon off. I've noticed that with this stamp set, if your ink is too juicy, it can leave it splotchy, like spotty. Little specks in it, and I'm not quite sure I like that, so I am a little bit picky about that. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna. I'm sure you guys laugh at me all the time, don't you? That's okay.